Mike, was tonight's scoreless game, was that more a case of not enough quality chances or not finishing on the chances you created?
I think that there was some execution and there were some opportunities that we had looks that we could have been crisper, been able to take advantage of those opportunities. But I do think that a lot of what we had was from the perimeter. A lot of what we had was from the outside tonight. We certainly didn't make things hard enough on their goalie as far as taking his eyes away, making things difficult in that way, getting the second chances. Obviously, they score a power play goal, and we didn't. And then the other goal that's the difference in the game is they scored a goal from the blue paint, and we didn't do that as well.
Like, what do you see with the 5-1-3? You could have turned the game around.
Yeah.
All season, really, the 5-1-3 has.
Yeah, obviously, we got to score. This is. You guys have been around a long time. You guys have all seen it's difficult to win hockey games. Everybody always kind of says usually when you don't score on a 5-on-3, you're not going to win. Those are opportunities you have to take advantage of. I did feel that one had a little bit more movement. Obviously, we got some one-time. Risto's got a one-timer from point blank, and again, whether it's execution, we just got to find a way to get that opportunity and get that goal. I think that sometimes mindset-wise, I feel we are a little bit more play-oriented as opposed to shot-oriented, taking the goalie's eyes away, taking the traffic away, getting the traffic in front of the net. It seems like in my opinion, it's a little bit like our game was tonight, where we're kind of looking for the perfect play, and so obviously, again, we got to score on some of these. It's real tough if you don't.
Using Ristolainen on that 5-on-3 scenario, you did it again in the last game. What do you like about him in that particular?
Well, when you put guys out on the ice, first of all, and you watch the one-timers and the shots, and most, I don't want to say most, but many goals, and especially in 5-on-3 situations, are coming from one-time shots. One-time shot, obviously, a goalie doesn't have as much time to react to. It's much more challenging. Tough for guys to get in shooting lanes, and obviously being a right shot. When you have a right shot as opposed to two lefties out there, it gives you a couple different threats.
Was there consideration of challenging for goalie interference?
Yeah, there was, but you know what? I didn't think that there was enough there on that one. So we looked at it pretty carefully. But obviously the goaltender interference, those ones are pretty tricky, and I didn't think in that situation. I felt that there was still plenty of time in the game. First of all, it wasn't conclusive enough, and secondly, I felt that there was still plenty of time. I knew that this was a game that was very winnable for us tonight, and we just didn't seem to give our A-plus effort. No, I don't want to say effort. It's not about effort, but we didn't have the A-plus execution, that's for sure.
Was that too many penalties against a team like that?
Way too many. You know what, I mean, we talk about that before the game, and you take a penalty in the first shift, and it's not so much that I think that situation, that tripping, it's a little bit more we're in defensive zone coverage, and those are going to happen. It's kind of positions that we put ourselves in to take those penalties. I mean, we turn a puck over right on the first shift, and later in the second we turn another puck over and put ourselves in a position to take that penalty. So obviously that's not a team you want to give that many opportunities to.
Yeah,
One or two more, please.
the Scotland line's been real good for you guys.
Yeah.
You broke them up in the third. Was
Yeah.
that primarily because of all the penalties? It seemed like they struggled in that
Penalties and obviously the goal against. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing, I just didn't think they've been real dangerous. But last game they were turning pucks over. And tonight, same thing. They haven't had the same. They've had some one and done chances, but not as much sustained pressure. So whether all three of those guys are extremely important players for us, real good players, and they've been playing a lot of good hockey. But the last couple games, it seems like we're too many times when somebody has the puck on their stick, it ends up on the other team's stick. So we got to get them back on track for sure.